Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best.
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Guéhi to Gerrard. Maguire. And here's Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Julie, and that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Maguire producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. France are looking to break at pace. That's tidy. O'Reilly does well not to be outdone there.
England definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Vieira has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Rafael Varane, he's found a way through. Turns back here, probably the best option. Maguire, O'Reilly. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold proves just a little bit too strong. Guéhi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Desailly. Mbappe going after that. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. And it's Rice. Palmer.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's picked a shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maguire. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Platini. Well, they could break here. And that is the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Real chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hernandez. Tourlan. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And he's in, goes for a shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Hernandez. He's got away. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Desailly gets it away. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that has put paid to that. Oh, that's fabulous. An instinctive delivery. And here's Barcola. Rice.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Gerrard. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Giroud. Ball's gone out of play.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Kane. Ambitious ball here. And the through ball. Tries to get it clear.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. And now they can clear their lines. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. That has not gone well. And here's Gerrard. Palmer receives it in a good position here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. And here's Kane. Now it's Bellingham. He's looking wide. In towards the back stick.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Crossed it again.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
I think we're just about done here. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Desailly, 2 minutes to be added on. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Norway have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and here's Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
It's going to be another throw. Cristiano Ronaldo knocks it into space, and here's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence though able to hold on this time.
Messi must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Ronaldo gets into a good position. Cristiano Ronaldo. No, he refuses to take the bait. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Kukurea. South Korea yet to have an attempt on goal. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Messi. It's Asa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seedorf. Zanetti. And no, he's seen through all of that. Norway are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's a little off target. And it's Neymar. Neymar. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Donatoni. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking to play him in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Neymar. Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And that has not gone well. Takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
There will be 1 minute added time.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, look at the space here. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And just a quick reminder,
some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things...
Messi! Not a bad try by any means. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Seedorf. Pelé. Ferdinand simply refused to be outdone there. Messi makes a dash for it. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. Tries one from range. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! And that's in! How they've waited! Now they have it! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he was alert to it. Donatoni. Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. Donatoni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
South Korea are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And it's Lahm. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pelé. Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Donatoni. Just about up to 75 minutes. Neymar. It's a promising position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Neymar gets across and deals with it. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Stam clears it away. And the volley. And that would have been game, set and match.
Rodri really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Cucurella receives it in a wide position. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Norway get their fourth corner. They've played it short.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
No way through there. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez is the guilty party there. Some really good ball movement. Rummenigge, chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have stolen level at the last!
The goal scorer for South
And
Korea.
in a trice, the substitute has scored, and we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
South Korea against Manchester United.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Now it's Donatoni. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lahm. Now it's Cruyff. South Korea are looking to break at pace. Pirlo. Could move up a gear here. Gullit. And this is Ronaldo. Has to go back here. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And Messi! Messi! Genius! About as smooth as it gets. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pepe. And here's Messi. Nesta gives no quarter whatsoever.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace. Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Messi. Can he get it through? And Cruyff! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a look and plays it forward. Pull it. Chance here to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
15 minutes till half-time. Seedorf. Cruyff. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Cruyff. Seedorf. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace. South Korea can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That's rather hopeful. Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
It's come to nothing. Vieira.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. That's going in strongly.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's where it came from. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Got a Donny. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
South Korea have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
South Korea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He is through here. Nice control. Backward it goes. Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Lahm. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vieira. Got a Donny. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Doesn't quite get there. And he's had it nicked away. Out of play for a throw. No, again there's no way through. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
And that was nowhere near his best. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, that's delightful. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
South Korea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well read, nice interception. And it's Seedorf. Threads one in. South Korea are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Donatoni. Cruyff. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi running with intent. And he's worked it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has not gone well. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pepe. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo! So close to drawing level.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Lahm gets over and intercepts. Great vision.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that's fabulous. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for South Korea, number 21, Johan Cruyff.
The two coaches are
Number
signalling
18,
changes here, both at the same time. South Korea
19,
have surely won it, or so you would
Number
think.
3,
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need...
Shapes to shoot!
number 4,
Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Number 14,
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 10, Platini. Substitutions taking place.
Nesta.
There will be 3
Keep the ball
minutes
and you win the
time.
game. It really is that simple. Foot in. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff. Oh. And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that. Manchester United have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Cruyff! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Just a quick reminder today.
Messi
please
claiming the
refrain
man of the
from
match
parking
award,
outside
and
this
there is
stadium.
very little
Thank
room
you
for
very much
argument.
your cooperation.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
South Korea definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Pelé making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, he has been the...
And Cruyff! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's a beautiful simplicity about... Takes a shot! He's going for goal!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cruyff! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
First quarter of an hour gone. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Segal! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Seedorf going forward. And here's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Cross into the box. Tries to get it clear. Now that is tidy, really tidy. Figo. Figo delivers. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Messi, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff has found the net here, of course, and here's Figo.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Zanetti getting forward. Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Figo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lahm. And here's the chance to counter. Nesta. But it's Thuram. Vieira. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafael Varane. This is a promising build-up.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Cruyff. He's got away. He's rising! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vigo has given away a free kick. Seedorf. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Donatoni. Seedorf. And no, he's seen through all of that. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
A quick reminder today.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
South Korea are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way. Berry. Pirlo. And Silvestre. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That is lovely. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He'll try from distance! But he's left disappointed.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Not the most convincing of passes. Vieira. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pirlo. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. It's Pirlo. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what has happened here? Played into the box. He's had it taken off him. And it's Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And now the breakaway. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for South Korea. Number
The two
21,
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 19, Donadoni. Number 22.
Now it's Cristiano
Nesta.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled.
Number 4,
Silves.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
And he's picked it up out wide.
14, Roberto
Rummenigge.
Carlos.
That's
Number
tidy.
8, Marcel Desailly.
And he
Substitution in
shoots!
progress.
Goal, Spain! And they get themselves in front! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Spain making further changes here, and in quick succession. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Spain with the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Tries to play it through. And it's Bellingham. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Pirlo is there to clear. Ronaldo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Zanetti.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And a chance! Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 3,
South Korea have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that should get the job done. Messi. Oh, what has happened here? Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And this is Adriano, and he's managed... And the finish! And that's it! They will have to shake on that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you... Big chance! Caught offside that time. Rodri gets across and deals with it. Nicely shaped ball, brilliantly cut out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a little off target. Looking for options for move. Hazard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Seedorf. Pele stood his ground strongly. And here's Messi. Tries one from range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Ronaldo. Donatoni. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Cruyff. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Zanetti.
That's good play from him.
Messi does well not to be outdone there. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No goals as yet. Now it's Pele. Oh, that is a Cruyff! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Seedorf. Donatoni. Zanetti. He's a sharp little ball here. Yeah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Now it's Hullet. And claimed it back swiftly. Played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chance.
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
There will be
Willing running
1
on one
minute
side,
at a time.
dogged defence on the other. And here's Donadoni! Oh, that was a brilliant... And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So straight into the second half.
South Korea are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira running with the ball. Goes for the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And this is Ronaldo. It's played through for him. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Czech did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. South Korea needing a change of fortune here. Now that looks a decent ball. Donadoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look...
Shoots! Vieira. And they can counter here. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely aimed pass. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, he's not getting past him there. Seedorf. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Oh, chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 3, Seedorf. Number 23, Zanetti. Coming on the field, number 10, Platini. Number
Nearly,
14,
but not quite.
Roberto Carlos. Substitutions taking place.
Messi carries the ball down the right, and this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Platini, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira is the team's great visionary. Quality ball. South Korea still have the cards to affect this game. And this is... And the shot! Deftly away. That's a throw. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ferran Torres. And it's Lahm.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Cruyff. Donadoni. That is lovely. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Great vision. Delivered low. And he's heaved it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Cruyff. Rivaldo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Donatoni. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And smartly reclaimed. And this is Messi. Oh, sweet feet. And Messi! And there goes their last chance. South Korea can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. That's tidy. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance! Vieira. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Thinks about the shot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that's a key interception. South Korea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Good read, needed to be. Donatoni. Vieira. Cruyff. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Zanetti. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Donatoni. Pele. Looking to play him in. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
South Korea with the corner, there first. Terrific effort! And it's Zanetti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a lovely, neat pass. And he has been fouled there. Donatoni. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. Now shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of... Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow. Beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's gone looking for safety. Dumfries ventures forward, an instinctive delivery. And that should get the job done. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Zanetti.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Rafinha. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Guardiola, showing great feet there. Chance to deliver. That has been knocked away. This looks promising. Dumfries tries a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Borussia Dortmund really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Terrific effort! Zanetti gets it clear. Rice proves just a little bit too strong. Platini. Oh, there's a probing ball. Thuram. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Can he finish? Goal! Republic of Korea! And South Korea lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
South Korea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
South Korea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's run loose here. And that's aimed in, and a header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Now it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Tries a shot! Referee's given a throw. Okafor charging forward, the ball at his feet. Stam. Oh, he's bustling through here. Thuram goes long. Platini, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Well, that looks a decent ball. That was nowhere near his best. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. This possibly the last play of the half. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim? What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again. And it's Michel Platini. Pele. And here's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. Aims beyond the defence. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? Good ball, good take. Okafor gets flagged offside. Vieira. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pele. And here's Cruyff. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. And it's Messi. And it's Vieira. Now it's Pele. Tries to play it through.
Pele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
This could be a South Korean counter-attack. That's a nicely shaped ball. Not a hint of offside here. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
He's in plenty of space here. Czech claims it, safe hands. Platini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zanetti. Donatoni. Zanetti. Oh, such a clever touch. Wriggles his way through. And here's Cruyff. Chance! In he goes again. Goal! Republic of Korea! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4,
South Korea with the lead.
Number 7, Giuliano Simeone.
And it's Olmo.
That's good play from him.
Number 20, Okafor. Coming on the field, number 19, Fermin. Number 8, Dani Olmo.
He's only too happy to take that back.
Nakamura. Number 21, Ferran Torres. Substitution.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's Messi! Pacho. Well, we expected better, and so did he. This might spell danger. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Genuine physical edge about this game. And he shoots! And he hits the net! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but...
And Messi! Again, a brilliant save. Vardio. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here.
3 minutes
Played
out of
in.
time.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So, what can they make of this? That's been cut out, well played. I think they're done. They are done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And a quick reminder today,
Your final
everybody,
thoughts,
to
Jim?
make sure
Well,
to
Peter,
put any litter
I suppose
in
it's
the bins
something.
provided. Thank
Not
you for
ideal
your
for either side,
cooperation.
of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donatoni. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, there's a probing ball, nicely spread. Mohamed Salah has the space to scheme. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Hernandez makes the interception. Aim forwards, and it's Olmo. Beckham. And he's let fly! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Impressive jump!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
South Korea have the chance to go the other way. Koundé, that's destined for the flank. Now, can they get him away? And he's certainly onside here. There's the shot! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Cantona. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Stood up well to him there. Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, good! Oh, crossbar! Thuram clears without hesitation. Dani Olmo. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Pulls off a sensational save. Oh, they could be caught out here. South Korea yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Zanetti. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Hazard looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found the way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Donadoni might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
And he's cut it out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Seedorf. And it's Beckham. Not where it came from.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good effort from distance. Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Donadoni. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread neatly. Space for him to turn and look. He's found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. Goes for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And he's following up! Oh, crossbar! And he's managed to get rid. Beckham. Cantona. And the pass is intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good run down the right. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
South Korea certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. So neither side has yet broken through. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Cantona. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Beckham. Rice. And here's Cruyff. He's got away. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that should get the job done. He's picked his way through. Takes a terrific effort. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. And it's Koundé. Dani Olmo shoots! And it's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
The first breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Hazard. Can he finish? We've got to be quick to recover this. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Knocks it into space.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chance, surely! And now they can clear their lines.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game.
And Cruyff! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
South Korea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for South Korea, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
19,
it's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Number 10.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Good read, needed to be.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Son Heung-min. Great chance! Goal! Argentina! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably would...
And the shot! Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Can he get on the end of this? South Korea are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Platini quietly revving up. Puskás, South Korea do have a chance to counter here. Platini. Rice attempts a clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's very neat. And this is Beckham. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rice.
3 minutes added time.
No, that's been intercepted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. It would make...
And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
colours vivid and vibrant. Songs... Rummenigge! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him.
And Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Rooney. Lovely feet. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Cross needs to be good. And that should get the job done. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Now it's Pele. Rummenigge. Goal! Republic of Korea! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Beckham. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Threads one in. Played through for the wide man. Donadoni scooting forward. Not the most convincing of passes. Beckham. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. And he shoots! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Koundé clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Rafael Varane. A heavy challenge. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Salah. He's got away. Salah crosses.
Well played and well cleared.
Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. Shifted it to the flank.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's made its way to him. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a solid goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Donadoni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's being urged to shoot. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pele receives it in a wide position.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Beckham. Now Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That signals the end of the first period. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And a quick announcement for the benefit.
Well, they're in a
of
great
anybody who has
position,
found
Peter,
themselves
so
a little
why
lost
stop
today.
now?
Please
I would
look
say
at the screen
keep
for
going, keep
information
at
on
it.
how to
They've
find
done
your
everything
way
right
around
so
this
far,
stadium.
so they'll want to keep things that way.
South Korea marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Tries to think it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This looks promising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. It is a corner. Argentina have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been drilled in. And he's there to belt it away. Rice. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe. Mbappe! Corner number 4 coming up here. Zanetti clears it away. Beckham. He's having a pop! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are right back within touch! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Still behind by 2, is there a way back into this? It's Rooney! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Beckham. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pele could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Seedorf has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 6, Pele. Number 3,
Rice.
Seedorf.
South
Number
Korea,
19,
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number 22, Nesta.
Decent
On
chance!
the field, number 17.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Number 8, Marcel Desailly. Substitution
And a
in
header!
progress. Substitution.
Desailly clears without hesitation. Oh, what has happened here? Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Well read. Nice interception. Can he get it through? Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Rummenigge. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries to play it through. Bellingham picks it up out wide. Now this takes a shot! It's hit the uprights. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Hazard going forward. Well read, and the danger is averted. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Zanetti chasing after it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Zanetti. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Puskas. Koundé simply refused to be outdone there. Platini. Well, that's a dangerous ball. He's dealt with that really well. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now, can they get him away? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hazard. That's destined for the flank. Rafael Varane. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rice. And here's Hazard. That is good alertness. Zanetti.
There will be 3
Platini.
minutes added
Spread it
time.
left. Great vision. Yamal finding himself in space. Space for him to turn and look. Varane can get it clear. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's that, the end. South Korea are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Just a quick announcement.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well... Shoots! It's Mbappe!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. And he whips it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Decent chance! Messi! From another planet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe. South Korea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Romero cuts out the pass. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Argentina have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That's a sharp pass. This is a promising build-up. Beckham crosses it in, towering header!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rice was in no mood for any of that. Seedorf knocks it into space. He's having a shot! And a neat finish! Argentina are level. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And Messi! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, good stop by the keeper. Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Romero getting this one clear. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckham. Mbappe. Beckham. Shot a goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vieira getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Oh, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Romero. Beckham, who's set up one goal so far. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Donatoni. So what can they make of this? Space for him to turn and look. Pinches it off him. Romero defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Messi. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. And he thumps it clear. Dani Olmo. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! In he goes again. Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Argentina have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Join me in wishing all the best.
So
to
there
members
was
of
the
our
first
fan club
half.
celebrating
Oh, what a
their
half,
wedding
Peter.
anniversary
What a
today.
half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
South Korea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's great chance! And he's heaved it away. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Messi's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. They're urging him to shoot. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Olmo. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Rooney. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. Donatoni. South Korea do have a chance to counter here. Donatoni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rice. Messi. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Seedorf. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. And back to the keeper they go. Donatoni. And Zanetti. Dani Olmo. And this is Rooney. Back where it came from. He is through here. Chance! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
After 73 minutes.
And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Oh, good effort! And it's there! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And a chance! South Korea have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's neat. Little pass back. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Mbappe making good progress.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just 5 minutes left. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
South Korea can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Just the keeper in his work, has another go! Ferdinand gets it clear. Now it's
There will
Yamal.
be 3 minutes added time.
He's had it taken off him. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Beckham, distributed tidily. Now that's a lovely exchange. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's whipped it across. Thuram tries to clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. South Korea did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello, everybody, and this is a quick
Your
reminder
final
to
thoughts,
let you
Jim?
know that
Well,
you'll be
there
able
was
to
a
catch
distinct
today's
lack of
match
clarity
broadcast
or
live on
commitment in
Outfront FM
everything the
station.
players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Lahm deals with that comfortably. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Leicester too strong for his opponent there. Zanetti. Donatoni. That's Vieira. And this is Messi. And he shoots! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. It's gone for a throw-in. Bonucci. Zanetti. South Korea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Donatoni. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there. That ball looks a good one. Vieira is there and he can get that clear. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Spain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Cruyff. Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Over to the other side. Lahm. Lahm drives forward on the overlap.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And the ball is out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. That is good strength. Seedorf is someone so often referred to. And Seedorf! And he has kept it out somehow.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
South Korea with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Stam. Nesta is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a terrific run. And this is Hullet. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that's gone loose. Mbappe gets into a good position. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Ronaldo. Shoots! And that was probably asking just too much. Donatoni. And it's Zanetti. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Zanetti makes the interception. Vieira. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? Swings in, he's rising! It's bounced back off the post. It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So once again, we're underway. Pelé. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, this could be a chance. Cruyff. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Messi. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Pelé. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Goes for the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And he cuts out the supply. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pele. Threads one in.
South Korea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Out towards the flank. Oh, that's nice. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Good effort from distance. Messi. And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi has it in a wide position. Big chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 21, Cristiano Ronaldo, el dorsal 14, Iniesta. Serán sustituidos.
So we have movement on both benches.
11,
South Korea leading now.
18.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Lahm. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Bellingham. And the finish!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's taking no chances there. South Korea are looking to go forward now. He's having a pop! It's hit the upright.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. And
here's Suarez. That is lovely. That's an errant pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, in this...
Chance for a shot! Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Over to the right flank. Messi has the space to scheme. Tries one from range! And he's stuck it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Terrific recovery, a really fine win.